What's up, everybody? We're standing right now in my home garage. I know it's kind of hard to tell right now, but up until about a year and a half ago, this was a pretty steadily functioning little shop. A little bit of everything, mostly some motorcycle stuff, car stuff, fabrication work, things like that. As you can tell, it's pretty full right now. It became a catch-all for all my junk, and I really wanted to get started back working on some projects, but I need to get this place cleaned up, streamlined a bit. So I'm gonna do a few projects before I can really get to the real projects. So I figured I'd document some of that stuff and show it to you guys. Hopefully. All right, so back in the garage here, moved some of the motorcycles out, shifted some things around so I could try to get some stuff done. And as you can see, it's still pretty cramped. I got a lot of stuff, but getting a few little things ready here so I can start building this next project I want to try, and I'll spin you guys around here so you can see it. Picked up this 48-inch box and pan brake from an auction a few months ago. It's been sitting here on my table in the way, so I need to build a stand for it. I'm going to put it on casters so I can move it around. That's the whole goal here, is to get things a little bit more movable. So before I can do that, I've had a few clamps I've been meaning to make for the fixture table. Just going to make them here out of these little Irwin bar clamps that I took the end off of. I'm going to turn up a couple pegs to fit the holes here on the table on the lathe, and then we'll get to some fab work on the brake stand. All right, I'm no machinist, but safety first here. Don't want to get wrapped up in this thing. Would not be a good time. So roll some sleeves up, pop on some safety glasses, and let's get turning. Nice tight fit. Perfect. First order of business for the brake is to make the top outer frame. Sketched out something here, and measures 51 3/4 inches wide and 12.5 inches deep. That's actually for the mounting flanges of the brake. So for the top, I got some 2-inch angle. Gonna cut that piece out, all 4 pieces actually. Miter the ends. Go ahead and get them fixtured up, get that welded up, and then we'll start on the legs. Also, I got to try out my new Dayton bandsaw. Man, what a game changer. Hydraulic feed control. It's nice to have a saw that actually cuts square. It's pretty incredible. I'm stoked. Alright, even though this stuff isn't super thick, I could probably get away with welding without beveling it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll show you this cool little tool I got from Amazon. Nice little die grinder. Got some carbide inserts. Has a nice little beveled edge. Great for prep work. So it's actually the following week here. I ran out of time before I had to go back to work, and in that time we had a pretty good winter storm. All this crap. So finally got it all shoveled out. Got the wife's car pulled out so I can move some things around, actually get some work done. Get back on this brake stand here. Still cramped, of course. Had to move all kinds of stuff around just to make some room. But let's get to it. Now onto the legs. I have this rectangle tubing here, just some drops I picked up from the local steel supplier. Not too picky for this project, so it'll work. I'm going to try to make the legs better than just some straight, mitered 45 cuts with welds. I want it to look a little bit more fancy, maybe like the legs on my old lathe from the 40s. A little bit of curve to them. So I'm going to cut some little pie cuts, a couple little 10-degree pies out of here, and bend an angle on it and see how it looks, and then bring it back the other direction when I kind of figure out, the distance and everything I want it to, the actual width of the feet to be. So I adapted this old little table I had from my old Dayton bandsaw to this newer jet one, so I can cut some vertical stuff, and let's go ahead and make some cuts, see how it works. There we go, 2 nice little cuts. And I know some of you are probably saying, why didn't you just use a cutoff wheel and a grinder? Could have done that, probably would have been a lot faster. But this is less noisy, and to me, just something about cutting on a bandsaw is somewhat relaxing to me. I don't know, kind of strange, I guess, but I like it. So, pie cuts, I'll get it set up, get it clamped down, try to get a little bend in it. My large vise is kind of occupied at the moment, so we're gonna clamp to the fixture table and bend it like that. Okay, got this set up. Got a little peg here in the table, big old C-clamp. It'll work. I got plenty of leverage from the length of the bar to get the bend in it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hold the camera while I bend it and see if I can keep it flat. There we go. Close one up. Close the other up. Pretty nice tight fit. Should TIG up pretty nicely. A little bit of spring back, but I can hold that in place before I weld it. So, I think that's a pretty good angle. Go ahead and figure out what I want my total width to be for the table. Get the other cuts made the opposite direction. Bend it up, weld it, and see how it looks. All right, got it all fixtured up. Everything squared up. So that is one. Just need to weld her up. Got the process down now, and be good to go to make 3 more. Touch tungsten. Everybody does it. They're lying if they tell you they don't. All right. Ran a couple beads. Everything is still nice and square for now and clamped down. Not the best welds in the world. I wasn't comfortable, made a couple things, you know, but they will be fine. This is the side I'm going to grind down anyway, be the outer side, so I'm not too worried about it. But I will get myself dialed in before I do the rest, get myself comfortable, and lay down some better beads. Not too proud of those. They're okay, but, you know, can't win them all. I'm out of practice. So I realize this video is starting to get a little long. I'm just going to go ahead and make it into a 2-parter. If you like the content so far, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And stay tuned for some more content. Comment down below also for some constructive criticism. I'm new at this, so I'm willing to take anything you guys have to say into account. And I appreciate you sitting through it if you made it this far. See you next time. Thank you.